Hello class, I just want to make a few quick announcements. I know I'm not dressed, it's July 4th, red, white, blue, yeah right. Um, First I want to say this, I actually had submitted a proposal to the one conference down in Florida. Not to get too technical about it, it was actually on using YouTube and Facebook in the classroom, and it's gotten accepted, so in January I'll be going down there to give a presentation. And a lot of the data that I gather here, as far as ways of increasing participation in the class, will be used there. But I want to, first off, this should be really number one. I just want to say happy 4th. I think somebody playing basketball in my yard. I want to say happy 4th of July, everybody. Special thanks to all of you military people who have served for this country. I really appreciate it. I can never emphasize that enough. I want to talk a little bit more about references. I know I've gone over them to death, it seems, with your book. What I'm going to do, to make it simple, I mean, I could talk about it all day, but unless I actually give you an example, good chance you won't understand, and that's normal. Many of my in-class students have actually said that, Mr. Cowan, we really need an actual essay, not to copy, obviously, but to see how things are formulated, so that way we know exactly what you're looking for. And I'll respect that, and I will send you guys one, hopefully along with this link here. Week 6, my comp lab. I haven't seen anything. I understand it's summer. I know it's been kind of a wacky, hot, humid summer. But assignments are due. Please, guys, I really want to see everybody do well on this course. And not because it makes my data look good for my doctoral dissertation, but because I really do care about you guys. I really do. And I'm really hoping that everybody's enjoying this summer, but I hope you guys are doing some work, okay? I want to talk a little bit about Essay 2, which does tie into plagiarism. As you know, I believe the rough draft is due this Saturday. Hopefully by now you've picked at somebody. Hopefully by now, while you're mowing down the hamburgers and hot dogs, you're actually thinking about how you want to work this essay, how you want to actually structure it. Like I said, you might want to briefly summarize their childhood, if there was any events that happened there that really shaped them. But basically focus on the good stuff. How did they become successful? What did they do? Okay. Essay 2, I believe I said 2,000 words for Essay 2. I know Essay 1 is about 1,000. So I believe Essay 2 may be 1,500 to 2,000. We can talk about that more later. It really varies on the person you picked. Obviously, if there's a whole wealth of information on, like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, I might expect a little bit more from you. If you're doing somebody like, Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, why you would, I don't know, but there may not be as much on them. Plagiarism. I hate plagiarism. I hate plagiarism. I hate plagiarism. Did I tell you that I hate plagiarism? I really do. When I was in college, I did everything I could to try and get myself out of an assignment. I pushed in the margins. I used size 16 type font. I used multiple spacing. I failed miserably, but I failed miserably at trying to cheat my way out of an assignment. But one thing I never did was plagiarism. It never even really occurred to me, probably because I'm an English major and I'm a writer and I like to write. And originality is something that I really stick to. What I love about my comp lab is that it automatically checks for plagiarism for me. So if an essay has been plagiarized, okay, it will automatically tell me. So if you've cut and pasted from the internet without using a source, my comp lab will tell me. Okay, so I'm warning you right now, what happens if you plagiarize? Well, a number of things happen. I hunt you down. No, I'm just kidding. I send in an academic incident report to the college, date of infraction, what happened, and you get an automatic 0 for that assignment. Okay. Now, there is such a thing as accidental plagiarism, where you continually forget to put in your in-text citation. Now, I understand a rough draft is a little bit tricky, for some of you who are probably just starting out with in-text citation. So I'm might be a little bit more lenient, but if it's in the final draft, I see in-text citation nowhere. It may not necessarily be a 0, but it definitely could be, you could be accused of plagiarism. You could be accused of it. And obviously your grade will be somewhat diminished. Obviously it won't be a 0, but this is something I really hate. I really hate it. Because there's no reason for plagiarism. There really isn't. Okay, every one of you has a unique voice. Every one of you has a unique perspective. There's no reason to not be original. I get excuses all the time for why students plagiarize. I didn't have enough time. I couldn't find any sources. Well, if you didn't have enough time, you should have managed your time well enough, soon enough. Because I told you about this a week ago, at least. But more than that. Number 2, couldn't find any sources for your person. Then pick somebody else. I'm in it. Pick somebody else, okay? I hear excuses all the time for why students can't do Essay 2. Essay 3 is a little bit easier for some people. I'm still not sure why, but Essay 2 seems to be a problem for some people. Like I said, hopefully by now you've actually picked your topic, you're a person, okay, and you're starting to work on it. If by Saturday you don't have a lot written, but you have something, send it to me anyways. You'll get some credit for it, and you'll show me some effort that you've been working on. Show me some effort, that is, show me some evidence that you've been working on, okay? So again, I want to say happy 4th, and I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and I'm going to try and remember where that example of a research paper is, so that way I can send it to you. That should make things a little bit easier, okay? Again, happy 4th, enjoy your hamburgers and hot dogs.